Hi and welcome to these videos on Adobe InDesign CC Advanced Tips and Tricks. There's a whole lot of useful information in here that you're not going to find easily in books. Things like RGB and CMYK blending modes, how to create and save table formatting, how to put images into type on a path, all kinds of useful stuff. If you like it, this is my company and this is my website. Please visit me there, and if you're kind enough to give me your feedback, I will get back to you. This video is going to deal with a thing called page shuffle, which you may not be familiar with. If I go to the Pages window, I've currently got a 16-page document, facing pages, and nothing on any of the pages. Now if I wanted to add another page, say between pages 9 and 10, so I'll drag one down from the master page icons here, and you can see I can drop it between them, but it won't land between them. Instead, it becomes the new page 10, and everything gets moved along one, so now I've got a 17-page document instead, which really wasn't quite what I intended. If I want to be able to put a page either between them on its own or at either end, no, I can't do that either at the moment. It can only go between them. I can't put it at the end of the preceding spread or at the beginning of the following spread. All it will allow me to do is format those pages with Master Page A. Well, Master Page A is already formatting those pages. However, if I go to the Options button and uncheck Allow Document Pages to Shuffle, now if I drag that down, I can drop it in the middle, or I can drop it at the end of the preceding spread or the beginning of the following spread. So I'll drop it at the end of the preceding spread. Now I've got a fold-out made up of that additional right-hand page. Now, of course, I would need to add another page at the beginning of the following spread. Otherwise, I've got a one-sided page, which is impossible. So now I've got two of these. One with the extended page on the right, one with the extended page on the left. Now I'm going to focus on this one. There would be a problem if you tried to do this, because these pages are all the same size. The right-hand edge of this page would land right there on the spine. And when you close the book, the whole thing would just sort of go scrunch, so that won't work. So what I have to do instead is get the Pages tool, which is this tool over here. Now when you've got the Pages tool selected, you can click on a page, and you get handles at the midpoint on all four sides. If I drag that handle, I can change the size of the page. You can see in the Pages window, all of the right-hand pages changed. As soon as I let go, boing, it jumps back to its original position. If I hold down the Alt key when I do that, then again all the right-hand pages scrunch up, but this time when I let go, they'll stay there because I was holding down the Alt key. Now I'm going to undo that, Command or Control Z. The other alternative is once you've got the page selected with the Page tool, you come up here onto the control bar, and this is the width and height of the page I have selected. Now if I made this 200 instead, and I'm now going to press Enter, it only changed that page. It didn't change any of the others, just this page. Now would that help? If that was 200 millimeters wide, when it folded over, this edge would be 10 millimeters shy of landing in that spine. Great. But there's another problem. If you look at a book, you'll see that it's nice and neat. And on one edge is the spine, and on the other three edges, it's been trimmed to make it nice and neat. It's been given a three-sided trim. That's pretty much the last thing that happens to a booklet. Well, if we gave this a three-sided trim, it'll trim this fold right off. So I've got to make this page smaller so that it moves the fold left, which means when they do the three-sided trim, it won't cut through the fold, and it will leave this right-hand page attached. So I'd also have to select this page, maybe say that one's going to be 205, and then press Enter, and that did it. And now I've got this page on the left is A4, this page in the middle is 205 millimeters wide, and this page on the right is 200 millimeters wide. Then I'd have to repeat the process sort of in reverse for the next spread. One word of warning about this: if you do this in a publication, your printers will love you forever, because this is so expensive, they're all going to get rich. This section has to be done as a separate print run, and then it's probably going to be bound in by hand. So you're asking for a hefty invoice if you try and hand a printer this one. But still, Page Shuffle is very neat, and you can make all the pages individual sizes if you resize them up here on the control bar. If you try and resize them in the document area, you're going to resize every left or right hand page in your document. So I hope you liked that video. I hope it's really helpful to you, and if you think it might be, please do visit my website. Send me your feedback. I will respond. You can also find links to all the places that host the full course if you're interested, and a lot more stuff besides. What have you got to lose?